Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. So all eyes on HA9, this famous stadium, still very much the venue historically for football globally. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Pete...
Up to meet it! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Jose, and they're on him in a flash. Can he latch on to this? He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! It's there!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nkunku. Colwill. And that has been cut short. And it's Schlupp. Yehi. That's Eze. It's run loose here. So nearly the perfect ball. Moved forward and quickly so. Gallagher. Played towards the other side. Yehi. Oh, good spread. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nkunku! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Nkunku, he's got away. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Goal! After 21 minutes is number 18.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Klein. Played out to the right. Hughes. Schlopp. Palmer. Gallagher. Passing is Chris. Great hit! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Chelsea with the corner, they're first. And a header! Danger averted for now. Crystal Palace can counter promptly here. Good pressure, no shortage of purpose here. Mitchell. Eze. Anderson. For Lerma. Anderson. Over to the left. And he skips past his man. Oh, the shot could be on here. It climbs up big. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Colwill. That pass isn't the best. Mateta is looking to set free a runner. Nkunku, who has made his impact already. Gallagher. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Defenders on the back foot. Palmer. Eze. Played out to the left flank.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Eze. The final seconds now. He is through here. Palmer. Mateta. Slop! Oh, that was no routine save. And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And here's a chance. Keeper pulls off a fine save.
And Nkunku really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hughes. Anderson. Yehi. Anderson. And he's managed to get rid. For Lerma. Eze fiddles it through. Disasi spots it and intercepts. Palmer. Now it's Nkunku. Shot a goal! He has done it! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Showing good feet. Lerma does well to stand firm and defend it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Crystal Palace can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's had a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Out to the right, gets away from his opponent, and they can counter here. That's a good run down the left. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Well, he is the type of character who rises to this sort of challenge, and he will be back for more. Engages and forces him off the ball. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Nkunku is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Palmer! He's left his Palmer! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Gets his pass away. He's found the way through. A lot of space ahead of him. And smartly reclaimed. Hughes. Loose ball now, and there's a chase. It's bounced out! He's scored! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Number 22.
Crystal Palace get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Looking for the runner.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Palmer. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to get it away. Gallagher. And there's his chance to lead the counter. There won't be another chance after this one. Odyssey, he is through here. Thiago Silva. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's it. Chelsea have done it.